After our plumbing fiasco, I was super burnt out on this bathroom, and so my wife had to wait and wait and wait for a vanity. I picked up a flat pack vanity from my local granite shop and installed it and tried to really figure out the best way to suit it to our needs. I added some structure, actually some serious modifications, including removing the flat fake drawer panel and turning it into a small drawer.
Look at those teeny tiny little sliders. Had to inset that just a little bit with a Fastener bit so that I could get some bolts on the screws that come with the glass handles. And I'm going to go ahead and clear coat the interior. It's in a bathroom, and so I really like having a little bit of protection on this in case something bathroomy gets spilled inside a drawer. Got one light coat, and I'm going to let that dry out in the sun, and then I'll give her a quick sanding and put 2 more coats on. So this is what I meant by I had to inset the nuts just a little bit in the front. And with the handle installed, all 3 coats of lacquer are dry. Let's go ahead and install that and see how she looks.
For cabinet paint, I went with my standby of Benjamin Moore Chantilly lace with an advance base. I think it turned out real nice. Really fit the room.
So this is what happens when you make decisions without your wife's input on where the sink's going to go. You move it, and then you move it again. And she tells you where it's going to be, and you mark it, and that's where it's going to be.
I have been accused of being cheap more than once. Now, I have the ability to cut granite and cut stone, and making some holes in granite, easy peasy. And so I didn't pay the $350 hole charge for either the faucet or the drain, and ended up doing it myself.
So it's a little later than it was before, by a few days, like 4 days. The tip I had before, the bit to cut this hole, was carbide. It was specifically for granite, masonry, and tile. Yeah, it only got about halfway through. So if we look, I have the start of a hole, and it actually skipped. Now, thankfully, the sink will cover this up. But I had to get a new tip, which that's why it took so long, to cut a new hole. Now, it's not perfect, even though it's still 4 inches. So this one's diamond tipped. So we're gonna see what we can do here. All right. Let me crank up the water. 1 second.
Go.
So there's a newfangled wet saw way to do this, but I'm going with the sweet Ryobi and the water hose method. And let's see what we can do.
I had some assistance from my beautiful wife in both filming this segment and in holding the water hose. I screwed that up and got water everywhere except for in the hole I was trying to drill. So she came to the rescue for me.
Ooh.
There we go.
Nice.
Like a glove. Hold on, let's see. Make sure that fits. So I like to refer to this as creative clamping. I don't really need to just like suck it up to make sure it holds and sets. I just need to make sure it stays there and doesn't peel or drift up or anything while the silicone sets up. And so this is my method for doing this or that on that weird space. So.
all masked up and ready for some black silicone caulk to finish up the installation of the top. I didn't film it because I was saying super dirty words because I hate plumbing. The sink install is done, the faucet install is done, and yeah, I was a hero that evening. Anyway, so let's get some caulk on and finish this project up. Let's get this drawer in and finish the job. What the Nuh-uh. Huh. Well, best laid plans of mice and men. God, blast it. Well, it looks like I get to modify this drawer. Son of a monkey. All right. I don't know if you can see, but what it's hitting is this piece. But even if this was flush, that only gives me like 1/2 inch. And I need 3/4 or 5/8. And I don't have enough of that here. So I'm gonna notch this out. And it's not what I want to do, but it's what I have to do. All right. And vanity complete.